Welcome to the 24th episode of Brass Unpacked. Today, we invite you into the heart of a timeless comedy. Written in 1595, A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare transports us to a vibrant Athens, where aristocrats, craftsmen, lost young lovers, and magical fairy creatures all collide. It's a world where plots intertwine and unravel as the night unfolds, where romantic misunderstandings meet mischievous spells, and reality blurs into dream. In 2025, composer Philip Wilby gives new musical life to this story with Arden Forest, a piece that sets 8 iconic scenes from the play to music, all bathed in the mysterious glow of moonlight. From the very first bars, the work opens on scene 1. We encounter Oberon, king of the fairies, who addresses Titania with the now famous line, "Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania." A moonlit meeting steeped in tension and bitterness, where Oberon voices his deep displeasure at crossing paths with the Fairy Queen on this troubled night. It's a dark, emotionally charged opening, an immediate invitation into the forest, the place where magic truly takes hold. Titania then enters the scene, and the atmosphere shifts instantly. The long-dreaded encounter finally takes place, and tensions erupt almost at once. Words are exchanged sharply, and between Oberon and Titania, jealousy ignites, mutual, intense, and consuming. At the heart of their confrontation lies a crucial issue, the custody of an Indian child taken from his mother, whom both Titania and Oberon wish to raise as their own. Titania then speaks, widening the scope of the conflict. Their quarrel, she warns, has thrown the natural order into chaos. Nature itself begins to falter, seasons fall out of rhythm, crops are endangered, illness spreads. Harmony has been shattered, and with it, the balance of the living world. I know a bank where the wild thyme grows. With these words, Oberon turns to Puck, the mischievous sprite. He reveals a very special place, the riverbank where Titania sleeps, peaceful on the surface, yet brimming with hidden power. It is within this natural sanctuary that all the elements align, creating the perfect setting for magic to take hold. A new group then steps into the spotlight, the Mechanicals. They are a troupe of amateur performers, full of enthusiasm but sorely lacking in skill, determined to stage a play for a royal wedding. Almost immediately, the scene turns comic. The acting is clumsy, misunderstandings pile up, and absurd decisions abound. A cascade of theatrical mishaps that borders on complete amateurism. And yet, that very awkwardness is what makes the moment so irresistibly charming. Meanwhile, Puck, the mischievous sprite, wanders through the forest and stumbles upon a most unlikely rehearsal. The craftsmen are at work on a scene from Pyramus and Thisbe, focused, at least on the surface. Very quickly, one figure steals the spotlight: Nick Bottom. He dominates the stage, interrupts constantly, and insists on playing every role himself. He sings, badly, and far too loudly, utterly convinced of his own undeniable talent. Driven purely by a love of mischief, and because Nick Bottom is the perfect target, Puck decides to step in. True to his playful nature, the sprite casts his spell. In an instant, Bottom's appearance is transformed. His head becomes that of a donkey. An absurd and slightly cruel metamorphosis, perfectly in keeping with Puck's irreverent sense of humor. While Titania lies in a deep sleep, Oberon sets his plan in motion. Gently, he places the juice of the magic flower upon her eyelids, with one clear intention. When she awakens, she will fall madly in love with the first being she sees. The spell works perfectly, but fate proves both cruel and ironic. The one who wakes Titania is none other than Nick Bottom, still bearing his donkey's head. Instantly, the fairy queen is overcome, trapped in a love as sudden as it is absurd. In the music, this moment comes vividly to life. The flugelhorn represents Titania, soft, lyrical, and enchanted by love's spell, while the trombone gives voice to Bottom, grotesque, unexpected, and irresistibly comic. The next movement brings us back to the play's two central couples, Lysander and Hermia, and Demetrius and Helena. Once again, Puck has played the mischief maker. Through his meddling magic, he pours a love potion onto the eyelids of both young men. The result is chaos. Lysander and Demetrius each fall desperately in love with Helena. But rather than feeling flattered, Helena sees only cruelty in the situation. To her, this sudden devotion feels like mockery. Disillusioned, she blames the darkness itself for clouding men's minds and stealing their reason, giving voice to her despair with the line, "Dark night, that from I his function takes." After spreading chaos, Puck leaves behind a forest in turmoil. Lysander and Demetrius are exhausted. Hermia and Helena stand divided, emotions tangled and hearts laid bare. In the depths of the night, when everything seems frozen in confusion, Puck remains alone on stage. He turns toward the audience, breaking the silence, and reveals his intention: to try to undo the very disorder he has created. Freed from Oberon's spell, Titania slowly awakens, still disoriented. Her sense of reality wavers, as the night has not yet fully released its grip. She speaks of a strange vision that passed through her sleep, an unsettling dream, hovering on the edge between illusion and reality. Once she has fully regained her senses, Titania agrees to entrust the young page to Oberon, opening the path toward reconciliation. With this single gesture, the fairy order is restored. Hierarchy finds its balance once more, and with it, harmony returns to the world. The conflict subsides, the night draws to a close, and the world itself can finally be set right. To close the play, Puck steps forward one final time and addresses the audience directly. With a mix of mischief and humility, he offers his apologies to anyone the story may have offended, as if everything that has unfolded were nothing more than an overly vivid dream. Meanwhile, harmony is fully restored. The human couples are reunited, Oberon and Titania are reconciled, and the craftsman's play has been performed at the wedding celebrations.